Yo, what is up, my Knights of the Round Table? Welcome back to Fight Night with the Knight. We got Sora versus Pit, Kingdom Hearts versus Kid Icarus. This is requested by Cody Lane. Let's go. I'm going for Sora like I did earlier. I had to re-record this. I went for Sora. Winner of the Keyblade.
The fate of the universe is at stake. The last person you should trust to save it is a naive teenager with magical weapons they don't understand. But everybody does it anyway.
Like Sora, the Keyblade-wielding savior of Kingdom Hearts.
And Pit, the angel warrior from Kid Icarus.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Once upon a time, there was a small child full of promise named Sora.
And he lived on the one and only Destiny Island. Sora and his friends Riku and Kairi grew up honing their athletic skills by playing sports with Final Fantasy characters who don't judge Sora's fashion choices. Wait a minute, what the hell are Final Fantasy characters doing there?
A hint of things to come. For the longest time, the residents of Destiny Island lived a peaceful life.
Oh,
it wasn't long
Mickey
until
Mouse.
a soulless embodiment of
Original outfit inspired by Mickey Mouse. Hoo-hoo! Oh boy!
of evil would invade the island. This was the Heartless.
But the arrival of these creepy crawlers wasn't the only surprise. Alongside the darkness came light in the form of a Keyblade, which is the key to fixing everything. Super subtle.
This Keyblade in particular was known as the Kingdom Key, and was drawn to Sora thanks to his pure heart. With the Kingdom Key, Sora had the means to combat the Heartless.
By unlocking doors?
Well, yes, the Keyblade can get past almost any lock out there. But despite not having a long, sharp edge, it's a surprisingly deadly sword.
It's a key, it's a sword, and it's also a wand.
It's yours for
Sora
$5.99.
can cast all sorts of magic spells like a wizard. He can even shoot
I'm
a laser
firing
beam
my
off the way to
laser.
the moon.
Unfortunately, despite his newfound weapon, the Heartless were overwhelming. The darkness washed over Destiny Island, and just like that, it was gone.
But thanks to cosmic reasons, Sora wound up face to face with Goofy and Donald Duck. Yep, he ended up in the most magical place on Earth, Disney.
If you're confused, don't worry. You are not hallucinating. Somehow, in some way, this impossibility exists. Turns out, while Goofy and Donald have been lovable cartoons for decades,
Sorry about that.
they're also world-hopping warriors.
Oh my god, this is the best thing ever!
From then on, Sora teamed up with his new friends to lock the doors to the Hearts of Worlds, saving them from the Heartless grip.
And he wasn't even old enough to get a driver's license.
While Sora may not have been strong enough to save Destiny Island, he quickly learned an enormous amount of talents perfect for beating back the darkness.
Including some genuine ass-kicking magic, like shooting fireballs, freezing baddies with blizzards, smiting with lightning, and more.
He can reflect projectiles, manipulate time, magnetize objects, and even alter gravity.
He's got a bunch of other magic attacks, but my favorite is Ragnarok, which
Damn,
fires
shoots
a
fireworks.
bunch of homing energy beams. And I guess he's
Fireworks.
got some magic abilities that don't involve beating monsters up, which I think is pretty lame, but Wiz insists we talk about it.
Thanks to the Kingdom Key sword, he can use spells which remove negative effects, including curing his own wounds. He can also glide like Peter Pan and teleport like Figment.
I still don't know if we should call it a sword, but Sora can make it even better with keychains.
It's a giant key
He can
sword.
transform the whole Keyblade into more powerful versions with way more badass names, like Oathkeeper.
With all these abilities, Sora battled the Heartless and took the fight to the man who discovered them, Xehanort. He even defeated Xehanort's Heartless and his nobody.
Oh, that's kind of harsh, Wiz. Why
Yeah.
you called him a nobody? He's definitely somebody.
No, see, a nobody is a somebody without a heart, but a Heartless isn't a somebody or a nobody, though they may have been a
That's something
somebody
I
till
understand.
like Scar from The Lion King.
Aw.
Well, I'm a somebody that's really confused.
Yeah,
But
me
to
too.
save all worlds, Sora found he had to be insanely strong, fast, and tough.
He's speedy enough to run up a building and quick enough to dodge magic lightning.
Not just magic lightning, real
Ursula?
legitimate lightning from the sky, a feat which could only take mere milliseconds.
Sora put all that speed to good use once by perfectly blocking hundreds of lasers from damn near every angle in just a few seconds. So it's safe to say he's no slouch.
As for his strength, not only has he cut through giant building-like structures with ease, he's launched them as projectiles. Though gravity is in flux here, a building this size normally weighs around 100,000 pounds.
He's held back 2 of Cerberus's heads and went toe-to-toe with Hercules. You know, the demigod who threw a giant rock monster into space?
Yeah, Hercules don't fuck around.
Is too inconsistent to scale. By treating him as a series of cones made of granite, we can estimate his weight as over 1,600 tons.
Damn.
That's like throwing 200 T-Rexes into the sky. So, yeah, Herc is really, really strong. And Sora can take a hit from him, no problem.
Honestly, Sora's ability to take a hit might be one of his strongest characteristics. He's survived the jaws of Cerberus, ancient Chinese dragons, being shot by a musket, and, hell, the fires of Hades.
But he isn't without
Hell,
his downfalls.
fires of Hades. I
While
get the
he's strong
pun.
in his own right, he relies a lot on his friends. Like, all the
Nobody wants to
guys
comment on Wiz making a
He can't even
pun.
enter his fancy drive forms, which boost his power and give him an extra keyblade, without help from Goofy and Donald. So, in a broad scope, he's fairly limited on his own.
No big deal, though. Luckily for Sora, most locks only need 1 key.
Uh-huh. I'm not sure if that was profound, or just stupid.
Brad, you're stupid.
The heart may be weak, and sometimes it may even give in.
Dude rocking that Lego
What I've
Batman Nightwing hair.
But deep down, there's a light that never goes out.
Let us return to the distant past, to an age long ago, when gods and man lived together in harmony.
When this
How
happened.
long ago was this?
25 years ago.
The fuck?
Anyway, the kingdom of
Hey, I might be-
England
what?
was ruled by 2
Oh.
goddesses. Palutena, the goddess of light, and Medusa, the goddess of darkness.
Who pretty much treated everyone like crap by turning people into statues and destroying their crops.
Yes!
But hey, what'd you expect from a being who holds the title Goddess of Darkness? She's just doing her job.
Angered by these misdeeds, Palutena transformed Medusa into an ugly, one-eyed, parcel-tongued monster and banished her to the dark underworld.
Talk about throwing shade. Long story short, Medusa waged war with Palutena, who summoned the greatest hero Angel Land has ever known. It.
My arrows would stop that Apricus Maximus.
No, definitely not that one. This
Hang on. Greatest hero ever? More like his mom needs to drop him off at elementary school.
Don't let looks fool you. Pitt may seem young, but he is the captain of the Icarus Army, keepers of the peace and personal guards to Lady Palutena herself.
Wait, you're telling me this Cupid-looking kid is the captain of an army? Well, at least he can fly with those wings. Alright, that's pretty cool.
Actually, he can't.
What? Look, he's flying right there.
Well,
Yeah,
Pitt
what
may
the
have
fuck?
superhuman abilities, but he can't actually fly on his own.
That's stupid.
Thankfully, Palutena regularly grants him mystic wings, which do allow flight, though they can only exist for up to 5 minutes. After that, they burst into flame, sending Pitt careening to a horrible end.
Holy shit. So the captain of an angel army doesn't have his own working angel wings. That's what you're telling me?
Yeah, it's a little strange, but
It's
don't
stupid.
get up. He's a bit touchy on the subject.
Anyway, Pitt managed to defeat Medusa, and everyone lived happily ever after. Just kidding, Medusa came back 25 years later, looking better than ever, by the way. And this time, Hades came along to mess things up, too.
Damn, Hades looks
As
like a
captain
Street
of
Fighter
the Icarus
character.
Army, Pitt has some extensive training under his belt. How else would all these soldiers save Palutena from a sudden invasion of vegetables?
Right. But what's a soldier without his weapons? Pitt's got a huge arsenal of weaponry.
He's well known for his archery skills and shows it off with his trusty weapon of choice, the Palutena bow.
This bow uses awesome laser arrows that can actually be guided by Pitt. And if his enemies get close, Pitt can split the bow into 2 short blades for quick, deadly slices. Now that's a practical weapon.
He is highly skilled with several classes of weapons. His arsenal has been imbued with the strength and power of the gods, making humans incapable of wielding them.
These range from orbitars, like floaty shoulder cannons that can also block attacks, to blades, cannons, claws, hammers, staves, clubs, and weaponized tattoos. Ah, I wish my tattoo was a weapon. Anyway, all these weapons were forged by Mentos, the god of forge.
Dintos.
Dentos, the fresh maker, and the guy who also crafted Pitt's ultimate weapon.
Multiple studies have shown that surgeons who game make 30
Playing Halo there, buddy?
I'm not gaming for me. I'm gaming for you.
Transcend humanity with Omen.
It's the 3 sacred treasures.
Hidden away in 3 sealed caskets, the sacred treasures consist of Angel Land's mightiest weapons, which can only be used by the most heroic and worthy of heroes.
The mirror shield reflects projectiles. The wings of Pegasus give Pit unrestricted flight and improved speed. And the arrow of light is the ultimate weapon of the gods that can murder basically anything.
The arrow of light is absolutely the deadliest weapon in Pit's arsenal, and increases in power based on Pit's own health and strength. And when all 3 treasures come together, Pit is granted the legendary silver armor.
Let's go.
You tapping into my stash of booze, Wiz?
Yeah, right.
It's not silver, it's gold.
Well, colors are different in heaven, I guess.
Weird. Well, Pit's learned several abilities throughout his adventures, like healing, dropping mines, and making his arrows invisible. And all of his skills came in handy. Not only did he defeat Medusa, but he's taken on alien pirates, a space kraken, and the god of death, Thanatos.
At one point when Thanatos attacked a village, he launched a large boulder which Pit obliterated so
I
thoroughly
am
it was
Thanos.
completely pulverized in midair.
Wait a minute. How are those Trojan horse Star Wars walking
AT-AT.
things not tipping over?
Focus, Boomstick. Pulverization is defined as reducing an object to dust, which certainly applies here. To determine the force necessary to do so, we first need the size of that boulder. For that, we'll
Oh
compare
god,
the
here
boulder
comes
to
some
those
math.
pillars.
Oh, here comes the math.
Oh, no.
Thanatos, when standing near Pit, appears to be about 11 feet 6 inches tall. By comparing his height to the pillars,
It's like the dumb
we've
Ray from
determined them to
SpongeBob.
be 18
The
feet
confusion
tall.
orb.
By comparing that to the boulder, it's clear it has a diameter of 115 inches. To pulverize a stone this large, Pit's strike must have outputted energy equal to nearly 1,600 pounds of TNT.
Okay, I'm back.
Damn, little angel kid can dish it out.
Pit's also incredibly quick. He was able to maneuver, react, and fly from the top of these clouds to the lunar sanctum in less than 40 seconds. Despite looking like one, that's no moon. It's a space
Death Star!
orbiting the Earth at a similar
It's a fucking
altitude
Death
to
Star.
International Space
Oh, he
Station.
did a Star Wars
The average
reference.
distance from the ISS to the highest cloud layers is about 242 miles, meaning Pitt must have flown around 21,600 miles per hour.
That's Mach 28. Suck it, Starman.
Not only that, Pitt dodged a laser which covered this distance in a fraction of a second, most likely moving a little over 90 million miles per hour.
Oh my god, that not moon thing really is the Death Star.
With Pitt's superhuman durability, he's tanked hits from gods and taken falls that would turn any normal man into,
An angel?
well, a dead man, yes. In his final duel with Hades, the god of the underworld, Pitt took a devastating
2,000
fall
feet,
that
that's
sent
pretty
him
fucking
flying
high
at
up.
least 2,000 feet. Given Pitt's weight, the impact of that fall would be over 8 tons of force.
Damn.
He was fine. This Hades guy can cut through giant diamond spires, so a hit from him could be as powerful as nearly 30 tons of TNT.
Of course, while Pitt may be formidable, he's not perfect. He has been tricked into losing fights multiple times, and often relies on assistance from his godly allies.
But this kick-ass angel isn't afraid to charge headfirst into a fight, even with his wings on fire.
In the name of the goddess Palutena, defender of all that is good!
The fuck is this pose?
Darkness be made to face the light.
All right, the
Still going for
combatants are
Sora.
set. Let's end this.
Policeman.
Yahweh! Go get him, pal! What he said?
So, whose rear am I kicking this time?
He is.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Come on, Sora.
Take this!
Light him up.
I've seen candles that are scarier than you.
Light him up, up, up. Light him up. Damn, look at his teeth.
Let's take this to the next level.
Oh shit.
Whoa, you can teleport?
Bam!
Mind blown. Let's see what you think of this. Whoa, close shave.
Close shave. Oh shit. I like how they're actually arrows. I thought that was funny. Gravity force. Firing my laser. Oh, let's go. The ultimate arrow. Let's go. Headshot. Oh, he exploded.
Attaboy, Sora!
What the fuck?
KO!
Heal.
That's one way to fly
Heal.
close to the Sora. Son.
I guess that was the key to
Pit may have
victory,
had
huh?
the advantage in flight and experience, but he couldn't beat Sora's strength, toughness, and speed.
Pit may have dodged a laser moving 90 million miles per hour, but Sora's reaction
The Death Star.
was
Call it
quick
what it
enough
is.
to
It's a
dodge
Death
actual
Star.
Lightning. A lightning bolt's return stroke, which constitutes the bright flash, moves at around 220 million miles per hour, over twice as fast as Pit.
That, combined with his teleporting and time manipulation powers, meant Sora was just too quick for Pit to land very many big hits. Plus, when Sora shot that Keyblade beam to the moon, it took 1 second flat.
That's 1.28 times the speed of light.
Damn.
Much faster than anything Pit's reacted to before. Of course, Pit did have enough weapons to keep Sora busy, but Sora's impressive and wide-ranging magical arsenal provided multiple counters for pretty much anything Pit threw at him, including superior healing techniques.
Hey, remember that building Sora cut through? Slicing up like Swiss cheese was impressive.
He sliced through
But
7
this
buildings,
building
man.
was
What the fuck?
completely made of stone from top to bottom, and Sora cut through 7 at once.
These buildings may have been composed of a modest stone like granite, which has a minimum shearing strength of 14 megapascals. In comparison
What's
to
that?
Sora's height, each building was about 23 feet tall. By measuring Sora's largest slash and the distance cut through all 7 buildings, we can determine Sora's striking energy to equal, at minimum, 78 tons of TNT.
Jesus.
That's way more than Pit's boulder pulverizing feat. No wonder this guy beat Herc.
Speaking of which, let's compare some of the strongest beings Sora and Pit have taken hits from. The amount of energy needed for Hercules to throw that
That's so
rock right into
badass,
space
dude.
had to have been around
Yeet!
24 megatons of TNT, whereas Hades'
This bitch
strikes were
empty.
equivalent
Yeet!
to only 30 tons at best.
So Pit had never survived anything close to Sora's strongest attacks. Just by numbers alone, Sora's strength, speed, and durability just outclassed Pit. And the Keyblade by itself had a way more impressive track record than any of Pit's weapons. You might say it was the key to this fight. And when we pit them together, one of them was bound to be a Sora.
He used my pun.
The winner is Sora.
Thanks for watching. Check out the exclusive commentary.
There you have it, Cody. I hope you enjoyed this. I agree with the outcome. Sora was just way, way better. Sora did much crazier shit. Like, I kind of knew. I was like, yeah, Sora's about to beat his ass. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Cody Lane, for the request. And as always, I'll see you, oh boy, in the next one. Hoo-hoo!